Welcome back to my channel. I've got another vegan budget video for you. I made another one of these in the winter, I think it was in November, and these are all recipes under £1 per serving. So they're all budget friendly, really affordable, and of course they're delicious. I've tried to keep them really simple and easy so that anyone can make them and suitable for lots of different tastes. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy this series, because I really want to make more of these as each season continues. So I'll try and make them throughout the year, so you have lots of different recipe ideas that will be under £1. And all of the recipes are linked down below for you to follow along on my website, and I hope you enjoy them. For this budget recipe, we're doing a potato and spinach curry. Curries are so economical because you can use such a small amount of ingredients and focus it all around the spices and the base of onion and spices, and add whatever you want. Potatoes are very cheap, spinach is very cheap, and depending on the time of year, you could swap it for other vegetables. So you could use green beans, you could use kale, like you can change it up, but spinach is a great one because it's one that we all know and love. So let's get cooking. Now we have our chopped, peeled potatoes. We're going to parboil them for 10 minutes before everything else. And don't do it like I did it, put the potatoes in first before you put the hot water in. The key to a delicious curry is to make sure that you're cooking your spices before. I know it's easy to skip this, but you want to fry your spices so that they get really delicious smelling. So we'll start with a teaspoon of cumin seeds and a teaspoon of coriander seeds. And add a splash of water just to create a bit of a paste. Now we're adding in some chopped tomatoes and frying these for a minute or two. Then add your drained potatoes. And then 250 ml of stock. Hadn't mixed that very well. And 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. I'm just going to finish this tube off. And then bring it to a boil and put the lid on. And then let that simmer for around 10 minutes. Add your spinach, pop the lid on until it's wilted. And finally, I'm adding in 150 ml of coconut yogurt. We're making red pepper orzo with tinned red peppers. And though this may seem like it's really not a budget recipe, because you're limiting the ingredients and because it's a vegan recipe, you can splash out on some special pasta like orzo and get the lovely roasted red peppers in the tin. I think these things are the sort of things I used to think, oh no, that's too expensive, I can't buy them. But if you cook in bulk, make things from scratch and make the ingredients really simple, it can still be budget friendly. So this recipe I think is just over £3 for the whole recipe, making it about 75p per person. So super affordable, and especially if you grow your own herbs, we've got this from our little basil plant, that also saves some money. First we'll cook our orzo, and this is 400 grams into salted boiling water for around like 8 to 10 minutes. a separate pan, I'm going to cook the red onion and garlic, soften that, then add the red pepper and the remaining ingredients, so some balsamic vinegar, chili flakes and salt and pepper, and cook it all in this pan, and then we can combine it all together. Let's dig in, shall we? I haven't had orzo in so long. I forget how nice it is as a change from normal pasta. And the sweet red peppers, like, it's worth getting the jar because they've got that extra sweetness. And another little tip is to make your own vegan parmesan. I do have a recipe for this, but this is something that costs a little bit more money because it's got nuts and nutritional yeast and quite a lot of them. And then you blend them all together. But it lasts so long. I've had this in the fridge for a while and you can just use it whenever you want, and it gives that kind of feeling of parmesan. So it's perfect to go on top of this. Our next recipe is stuffed peppers. You can go for whatever peppers you enjoy. I'm gonna go for one of each. And then they're gonna be stuffed with a delicious bulgur wheat and carrot mixture with some frozen peas and paprika. Really easy to make, super budget friendly, and quite a nice different dish to make. Who doesn't love a stuffed pepper? Add your onion and carrots into a pan with the stock and boil this up. Now our carrot and onion mixture is blended, we'll add this back in. Whoa. I did not realise it was that hot. Smooth. So add it back in. Don't add it back into a completely boiling hot pan like that. I think it's because I'd left that there for a second before hitting record. And then add in your bulgur wheat and cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes. While the bulgur wheat's simmering, we can chop our peppers in half this way and then remove the inside bits. Now we can add in our remaining ingredients and stir through. Place your peppers on a baking sheet and then add your filling. Now we've got our peppers. I'll put this in the Aga for half an hour to bake. But if you're using a fan oven, it would be a little bit quicker probably. This smells yummy. I feel like this recipe, if you omitted some of the chili, would also be really good for kids because it's such an easy thing to, I feel like, to get them to enjoy vegetables, especially the peppers because they're so sweet. I feel like it'd be perfect, and the vegan cheese is great on top as well. Love this. I don't know how much it costs, I've forgotten, but obviously hopefully I've added the costs of each recipe and how much this costs per portion. But this would go great with a side salad. Or with some chips or something, it would be perfect dinner. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. Please let me know down below which one you're going to try. And like I said at the start, they're all on my website as usual. And give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it, because I'm definitely going to make more of these budget vegan videos so that you can have lots of recipes that are under £1 to add to your repertoire and enjoy when you're on a budget, because I know that times are tough right now. So I want to be sharing loads and loads of affordable recipes with you in the future. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Now we've got our peeled chopped potatoes. I was going to say tomatoes. We'll... Oh my goodness, what is it doing? I genuinely don't understand what it's doing.